Hello, friends. I'm bringing you today's daily pause. This is for Saturday, the Saturday before Easter, as we spend time together in this way until we can be together again as a church in our building and in all of the ways that we love to be together face to face. And so we'll share a little time of reflection. I have brought along something that I'm excited to share with you. It really blessed my heart, and I hope it will touch you as well. But before I do that, I'd like to give a little commercial break for something that the children, I hope, will be doing. If you were part of our church family when we celebrated the birthday of the Reformation, you'll know that we had Flat Martin Luther, who traveled all around the world, and our church family sent back pictures. This year, because we're looking for fun and creative ways to be together and to share what we're thinking and doing, we are inviting Flat Jesus into our homes and into our all the places that we go. So I've sent a picture like this to all of the children in their Sunday school, weekly Sunday school mailing, for them to color and cut out and then take pictures, see what kinds of adventures they can go on with Jesus as we have resurrection sightings as soon as we get past the resurrection on Easter Sunday. I'm going to attach the page of this coloring sheet to our daily pause today in case some of you would like to play along. We'll try to post those pictures as they come in on the Children's Ministry Facebook page and on the church website as it's available to us. And you'll notice that my Flat Jesus is making his debut here with us in our daily pause. So I came across something this week that really touched my heart. I thought it was going to be funny, and it is clever, but it's a poem written by a woman whose name I only know as Christy. She writes a blog called This Side of Heaven. And I found this on the internet, and it gives a nod to Dr. Seuss. She's quick to tell us that. So I thought it would be fun to read for you a poem called How the Virus Stole Easter by Christy. 'Twas late in 19 when the virus began, bringing chaos and fear to all people, each land. People were sick, hospitals full, doctors overwhelmed, no one at school. As winter gave way to the promise of spring, the virus raged on, touching peasant and king. People hid in their homes from the enemy unseen. They YouTubed and Zoomed, social distanced and cleaned. April approached and churches were closed. There won't be an Easter, the world supposed. There won't be church services and egg hunts are out. No reason for new dresses when we can't go about. Holy Week started as bleak as the rest. The world was focused on masks and on tests. Easter can't happen this year, they proclaimed. Online and at home, it just won't be the same. Maundy, Thursday, Good Friday, the days came and went. The virus pressed on, it just would not relent. The world woke Sunday, and nothing had changed. The virus still menaced, the people estranged. Pooh-pooh to the saints, the world was grumbling. They're finding out now that no Easter is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two, and then all the saints will cry out, boo-hoo. That noise, said the world, would be something to hear. So it paused, and the world put a hand to its ear. And it did hear a sound coming through all the skies. It started down low, and then it started to rise. But the sound wasn't depressing. Why, this sound was triumphant. It couldn't be so, but it grew with abundance. The world stared around, popping its eyes. Then it shook. What it saw was a shocking surprise. Each saint in each nation, the tall and the small, were celebrating Jesus in spite of it all. It hadn't stopped Easter from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the world, with its life quite stuck in quarantine, stood puzzled and puzzling. Just how can it be? It came without bonnets. It came without bunnies. It came without egg hunts, cantatas, or money. Then the world thought of something it hadn't before. Maybe Easter, it thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Easter, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, the story's not done. What will you do? Will you share with that one or two or more people needing hope in this night? Will you share of the source of your life in this fight? The churches are empty, but so is the tomb. And Jesus is victor over death, doom, and gloom. So this year at Easter, let this be our prayer. As the virus still rages all around, everywhere, may the world see hope when it looks at God's people. May the world see the church is not a building or steeple. May the world find faith in Jesus' death and resurrection. May the world find joy in a time of dejection. May 2020 be known as the year of survival. But not only that, let's start a revival. The churches are empty, but so is the tomb. Let's pray. God, we thank you so much that it doesn't matter whether we can gather together in the church or whether we can get all dressed up and do egg hunts with our friends. What matters, Lord, is that you have victory over the grave. We thank you that as we celebrate an uncommon Easter, that you will be with us in all the ways that we have come to know and to love you. We celebrate the resurrection and look forward to all of the resurrection sightings that you give us in these days as we keep our eyes fixed on you. And all God's people said, Amen.